Hey milkers, happy Monday. Welcome back to another episode. The beer this week is called Strawsomeberry Haze, and this is by Anvil and Forge Brewing and Distilling Company of the great city of Springfield, Illinois, the land of Lincoln, some people say. Many strawberries were harmed in the making of this New England-style IPA that was specially brewed for International Women's Day in collaboration with the Pink Boots Society. This has an ABV of 5%, and the Comcast gives this beer a 3.75 out of 5 rating. I almost gave this a higher rating than our scale. As always, please drink responsibly and go and use my promo code T20CODYCU. That's T20CODYCU at Redcon1 for all your supplements, fitness, merch, everything you need for your fitness and life and gamer fuel. Go and use my promo code T20CODYCU at Redcon1. Now, let's get into the episode.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Comcast. As always, bitch, I'm Ryan, your fucking amazing host. Again, come in, wipe your feet, bitch. Take your shoes off, sit on the couch. Use a fucking coaster.
Take your shoes off, bitch.
Because we got fucking Amazon furniture in this bitch.
Take your shoes off. We do not allow shoes in this house.
Why you wear your shoes in my house?
This is my house.
Everybody use coasters because...
You don't want to ruin that good friendship.
Right. This is a southern house.
This is a southern house.
Southern. We'll hand you a glass of sweet tea and slap you in the face with the other one.
And we're all back again for another week, everybody. What's up?
What's up?
I saw, dude.
How's everybody doing? We hope you're having a great week. We hope you all had a great weekend. Hope you all are staying safe. Mask up, everybody. It's coming back.
The fucking boogeyman's back.
It's Outbreak 2, the sequel. Breaking Out.
Just when we thought it was over.
Yeah. Thought it was over. Except a monkey didn't start this one.
Did a monkey start the last one?
Outbreak. Oh.
Yeah,
he said Outbreak.
Outbreak.
The movie Outbreak was a monkey.
Oh, I thought you meant like
monkey.
somebody got bit by a monkey and that's what started COVID.
That's how AIDS started.
That's how AIDS
supposedly.
Well,
supposedly.
And then they said
that's
he fucked
also
a
how
monkey
pubic
too.
lice started.
Nobody really knows how AIDS started.
It started in a way. It just
It
started.
started in Wuhan!
I feel like Ben and Jerry did it.
Started on your wong.
Your wong.
On your wong.
On your
That's how
wall.
AIDS starts on your wong.
It doesn't start on your wong.
How does it not start on your wong?
Most of
It's
it's
got to start as an egg first before
most
it
of
becomes
it's
a chicken.
Most of
Before
it's
it becomes a
AIDS
cock.
or AIDS?
An egg.
I'm talking about AIDS.
Yeah, I know. But
It's
like,
bodily fluids.
but everything has to start like as an egg, and then it becomes a cock. It's got to be an egg before.
Wouldn't it be weird if peckers started out as just little eggs and then it has to hatch into a full-blown penis?
I feel like it does because that's how vaginas are made.
Is it?
Vaginuses are just under.
Vaginosaurus!
Vaginosauruses are just underdeveloped penises.
Are we talking about dick AIDS? Or dick eggs?
Like if your eggs, he said everything starts out as an egg and then it grows. I said, well, what if your wiener started out
We all
as
started
an
out
egg,
as eggs, and then we
and
grew.
then it hatches into a full-blown penis? Or a mildly blown penis?
That's what scientists say how vaginas are made. Everybody has a vagina.
Everybody starts out with
and
a
then
coochie.
boys formed into a balls and wiener.
The labia form into testicles,
And
and,
that's what
then the clitoris turns into a penis.
Right. Well, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I know.
Well,
It's like it's a clitoris caterpillar, and it turns into a cock butterfly.
A cockfly.
A cockfly.
what were we talking about? Yesterday?
Oh, about which way was fucking west, and you say, oh, this way is west. I said, Cody, that's east, if that way is north.
You said you wanted to go west.
Yes, I said I wanted to go east, that's west. And he goes, this way. My compass says that this way is west.
I downloaded a free. Never download a free compass app for your
Never
phone.
Don't you
not
have one on
listen
your
to your
car?
smart girlfriend.
Fucking no. For some reason, I probably do.
Your
But
expensive ass fucking car and you don't have a compass?
No, that's why it's so expensive. It doesn't need one.
Yours also doesn't do the open trunk automatic thing either.
It doesn't need
Or
to.
heated seats.
It's expensive, but it keeps you fucking humble because it makes you work to get your groceries out.
Not me. I got some bougie ass luxuries for how much I pay for my car.
Luxuries?
Yeah, luxuries.
Just like you
It's
like the
luxurious.
cat shoes?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
cat
I don't
shoes.
like cat shoes.
No, when we were on we went on a day trip yesterday, and she
Dude,
said
Springfield, Illinois.
yeah, to Springfield, Illinois. Shout out to the beer of the week, Anvil and Forge Brewery. It was really cool though.
And no bed and Isaacs.
Okay,
With the red ass t-shirts.
Okay, let's keep it down. Calm down. Okay?
You need to
Let's
calm
chill.
down, sir. You're the one chugging your coffee.
Abraham Lincoln lived there.
Like that motherfucker lived there.
He did live there,
I know.
but
You
then
know,
when you come into Indiana, it goes Abraham Lincoln's childhood home. But it was like, when the fuck did he move? And when we got back to
When he
Indiana,
became the fucking president.
well, no, listen. When we got back to Indiana, we were driving back from the outskirts from it's probably about 15 minutes or so, 20 minutes or so to Terre Haute on the west side of Indiana from like the border of Illinois and Indiana. And there's a sign right there when you come into it. It says the Abraham Lincoln's childhood home. And I was like, Springfield's like 2.5 hours away from here. I was like, can you imagine a fucking wagon ride with no roads? How they got there? And he's like 11 or something? I don't know.
Probably takes like 2 days.
It probably took fucking longer than that.
Well, I mean, if you...
Because everybody got, like, half the people got cholera and died on the way there.
Or pneumonia.
Yeah.
Or
Something like
I
that.
don't know. Didn't he chop down like a rose bush or something like that?
That was
No, that's
George
Washington, and it was supposed to be a cherry tree.
Yeah, but didn't Abraham Lincoln chop down like a fucking like a sapling or something?
Nah, bro, he was just pulling his weeds out.
That's the thing. Like he was like,
Get out there and pull weeds,
It's like
Abe.
Abraham or George Washington chopped down the cherry tree, but the fucking thing was like 4 feet tall, and he was a kid who's like he chopped down this cherry tree, and so
Also, wood teeth things.
And that's why we have less oxygen than we do now.
I think could have swore Abraham Lincoln chopped down like a maple tree or a fucking.
That's somebody in Canada.
That's Paul Bunyan.
I don't know.
I think you're getting them confused.
Well,
thought
you
he
don't
chopped
even
down
know
the
who
tree.
Paul
Same
Bunyan
beard,
is.
different hat.
There's like all these people are impressed with
Paul
like he
Bunyan
chopped
had
down a
a
fucking
Bunyan.
tree. I was like, so what? He chopped down a tree. So did everybody else.
Didn't fall on him and he didn't die.
Yeah.
So anyway, we were going on our day trip yesterday. We didn't know where we were going, but we know that Illinois is west of Indiana. We live in Indiana.
I know it's west of Indiana. Cody apparently doesn't know anything.
So when we get to, because Terre Haute's a little bit of a drive away, and I know how to get to Terre Haute. But then so we can stay going west because we didn't know where we were going. We were just driving, which is honestly, that's probably the funnest part. You don't know where the fuck you're going. And
Well, yeah.
we seen things that we probably never
You
would
gotta
have
do
seen.
it like my dad says. You can't get any north or going south, and you can't get any south or going north.
Great man.
More fucking
Great man here, Scott Arnold.
bumblefuck
Great man.
language.
Well, but I got us in the right fucking direction.
You can't go any
After
north
this
than
idiot.
north you're going. Can't go any southern than the south you're going.
Exactly.
If east
What
is
smells
west,
like-
then west
what-
is east.
What smells like money? Manure, right?
Cow shit.
Cow shit smells like money,
That's
apparently.
like money.
I
I
guess.
think your dad has a tumor in his brain or something.
Probably like
I guess if
stupid.
you're using dried cow shit as fucking currency.
Well, if you use it as manure and you grow corn and
Manure.
make your money that way, then it does smell like money in a sense.
So anyway, don't download a free Compass app on your phone because I was just trying to get us to go west, and it took us in the right direction. Well, fucking Boy Scout over here. Boy Scout over here was like, wait, what time is it? I was like, 11 o'clock. And she goes, well, that way's the sun, so we need to go that way. And
It's true.
it was true. I mean, it is true. The sun, in Indiana, the sun...
Rises in the east and sets in the west.
in the
It
United
does that
States.
with everywhere.
Yeah, whatever.
It does that everywhere.
In Indiana...
Anyway, don't trust this
In
motherfucker. to get
Indiana,
you
the
lost.
sun rises in the north and sets in the south.
God.
So anyway, so I was
Some
like,
would still say that.
so when we
It's
get,
like some Confederate people would be like, the sun rises in the south and it sets in the north. We get the early time
The sun-
and they get the late time.
the sun rises and sets in the south because that's all there is.
Oh, Jesus.
The sun never leaves the hills of this Tennessee city.
Kids, did you know that your grandpa was the president of the United States of America? Really? Yes.
Yeah.
Well, He was the committee member
God.
of the local Lions Club. Same thing.
Right. Some of his buddies called him the Grand Dragon.
I've never seen somebody drink more Michelob Ultras in my
His favorite drink was fucking Baileys and Coke. Your grandpa was kind of a pussy.
So we get to Terre Haute, and we basically needed help from there because I've never been.
Not we.
I'm driving, so I needed a little bit of help from there because I've never been farther west than Terre Haute. Basically,
I feel like Cody's lived in a city too long. You know,
You go north and then
No,
you
I
go
just
west until you find a direction that points west.
I'll explain here in a minute why I've never been fucking west of Indiana. I'll 100% like to go through Illinois. So I'm looking at my fucking compass app and I was like, no, west is that way. Which it didn't make sense to me at first, but I was like, I'm following the fucking compass. And then she's like, no, you need to turn around and go the other way. That's east. We just came that way. I was like, how do you know? And she's like, I just know. I was like, okay. But by that time it was like noon. So it was like right, the sun was mid-sky.
No. It was like 10:49.
It was 11 when you asked me the first time.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, we decreased an hour?
Huh? We did when we got
I mean, you did when you got there.
So anyway, we were going the wrong way for like 10 minutes. And at that time, we had to
How
go.
the fuck you go the wrong way?
Well, at that
Because
time,
he doesn't listen
Don't
to
you
me.
use a GPS when you're going somewhere? Or you just drive?
We was just driving.
and when you get to the place, like when you find the place you're gonna end up, you have fun there.
Yep.
In the place you're going to, and then you GPS on the way back. But before then, like it's honestly a really good vacation if you don't care driving for a few hours. You're just driving. You're just following the fucking road wherever the fuck you want to go.
The open road.
Left, right, whatever. And you see all these fucking towns and shit you never seen before. You see
It's a cute little
see a
town.
speed limit sign that says 29
miles an hour.
29 miles an hour. Who the fuck needs to go 29 miles an hour?
30's reckless.
Round up. No, seriously. It said 29.
Or
And then-
70, but can't. Oh, God.
And then
Minimal speed limit, 45.
yeah, the minimal speed limit on a highway in Illinois says 45, so they're lenient. They're pretty lenient in Illinois.
As long as you're going between
You could go
70
70.
and 45.
You could go 70, but you could slack off and go 45
Well,
miles
usually
an
it
hour.
says trucks and
No. It said minimum.
Yeah.
They're pretty fucking nice in Illinois. I'm not
Minimum
gonna lie.
45.
They're not in a fucking hurry. Okay.
Yeah, their roads are nice.
Yeah, any road beside any state's road besides
I feel like
Indiana
that's for
is very
farm
nice.
machinery too. Like, because farm
Probably.
machinery can't
yeah.
go that fast.
Farm machinery can only
That
go like
makes sense.
25 or 30 max.
No, they can go faster than that.
No.
Ain't you got flashing lights? You can do whatever you want.
What? Flashing lights? What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
like your flashers.
What about it?
Don't you just put those on if you can't go 4-5? Then you're fine.
Shh.
I don't know.
Ask a farmer.
How about you just
1-800
listening to me?
1-800 Ask a Farmer. Go subscribe to Farmers Only. Be like, hey, you just turn your flashlights on. You can do whatever the fuck you want.
Excuse me, I want to make one more heifer happy. Could you please tell me how fast I can go with my flashers on?
Heifer happy. I got to get to the local watering hole to make a heifer happy. And by heifer, I mean my second girlfriend. My first one cannot get out of bed.
Damn it, Deborah.
So anyway, so basically, once we get going the right direction, we were driving for like 10 minutes. At the same time, we both had to go to the bathroom super bad. And it was like our third attempt at finding
Oh
a
my
bathroom.
gosh.
It was
That's
terrible.
the thing in Illinois. You can pull up on the side of the fucking road. Don't matter.
Well, we were still in Terre Haute.
Yeah.
Oh.
And we finally got in the right direction, and we start going like north because there's no way to get into Illinois. We finally get into Illinois, and then we just start driving basically. And we seen a lot of really cool shit. Like I said, a speed limit sign said 29 miles an hour. I thought that was pretty fucking cool.
That was fucking cool.
Saw some corns and saw some beans.
But yeah, once we get into Illinois, it is flat as fuck. If you're driving through Illinois,
I think something pretty cool in Illinois is just seeing a black guy.
I don't think we saw any.
yes,
I think it's 'cause it's fucking Illinois.
Yes, it was
Well, did we though?
It was pretty. Yes,
But did we?
I seen a lot of fucking diversity in Illinois.
Lincoln
not.
freed the slaves, but they went northern than Illinois. More north than Illinois.
What's northern than Illinois? Michigan?
Well, yeah, got to go to the East Coast to do that.
How far is...
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty
is
fucking
Iowa
sure.
above Illinois?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright.
I'm pretty.
So is Michigan.
I'm pretty
In
sure.
Wisconsin.
They're okay.
Where
Stop.
the fuck was?
Okay.
North Dakota.
Nobody gives a fuck what the fuck is north of anything. Okay.
I do.
Anyway, that
At least we know where we're going, bitch.
there was plenty. There was
Yeah, I got some gigolography up in here.
there's plenty diversity in Illinois. Just because,
Sure.
I'll tell you what. There's lack of police officers. There was we seen 3 cops.
One state trooper, 2 police
Yeah,
officers.
the entire time.
Downtown
The-
Springfield.
The speed limit going on these. So literally, Illinois is fields for like an hour.
So flat. You
Small
watch your
ta-
dog
yeah.
run away for 3 days.
Yeah. Fields, and it's just flat and it's fucking boring for like an hour at the
We
most.
did see wind turbines.
We seen giant fans, giant field fans. So, and then you come into a small town, and then you pass it within like 2 minutes, and then
Yeah.
it's another hour of nothing. And we literally seen no cops at all. The speed limit was 55 on this road. I was like, I don't know. People in Illinois must not be in a fucking hurry because it would take a fucking lifetime to get anywhere. And it's just a straight road. There's no turns. There's fucking nothing. And it's literally, if you're not around a city, there is not shit. There's nothing ever. We didn't see one cop. Everybody's just going 70. We were going 72, just going 70 miles an hour down this fucking road. Nobody else is around. Everybody's speeding, going 20 miles over the limit, because there's fucking nobody there. If you're a cop in the middle, if you're a cop in the middle of like Illinois,
You can get my
you
all
have
day.
you've got a pretty fucking cush job, man. You're a pretty cushy job. Like, the Beverly boys are out fucking corning cars again on the highway. That's it. That's it. You fucking throw them in the drunk tank. They're not drunk. They're just fucking ingrates.
I feel like they were there. You just didn't see them. Because that's how it was when
They're hiding in the corn.
That's how it was when I went to Grand Rapids. I seen 2 in Indiana, and I saw one when we were in Michigan, but they had somebody pulled over.
Well, they're not hiding for their job. They're hiding from their job. Because they did not pull anybody over.
We drove 11 hours that day, and I saw 4 cops the entire time.
And it's like the beginning of the month, too.
Well, not even that. It's like a Saturday. Nothing at all. There was no cops. And I was like, unless they're hiding in the corn and I don't fucking see them, they're hanging out with the children in the corn or something, or the bean teens.
The bean teens.
Yeah, the bean teens.
Teens of the beans.
Let me just say that the funnest part about taking a day trip, like just driving somewhere with your significant other, the best part's on the way there and on the way back. Because unless you're just boring people. But let me just say, people that get bored are fucking boring people.
Bored people are boring people.
That's right, motherfuckers. So anyway, yeah, we took a day trip to Springfield, and it was really fun. Honestly, some people were like, what's in Springfield? Actually, there's quite a few shit. There's quite a few shit.
There's quite a few shits.
Yeah, there's
On the street? In the toilet?
there's actually quite a few things, honestly. If you think about it, it's kind of like, it's a bigger city that, it's not a huge ass city, but it's a bigger city that has a decent population that's not overpopulated. Nothing was overcrowded. It was Saturday in the middle of the day, a nice day. It was not overcrowded. There were people walking around, but it wasn't fucking bustling. You can still walk around. They have a lot of history, and they're like really artsy and up and coming. I feel like
There was a lot of art.
I feel like in 10 years or like 10 years or so, it'll probably be even more populated just because of like what they're trying to do. They're trying to make it more cool. Like you can only lean so hard on the 7th fucking president, or is he the 12th?
I thought he's like the 15th.
7th. He's a 7th. You can only lean so hard on, yeah, I think he's the 7th
I
president.
think full of shit.
Anyway,
It doesn't matter.
you can only lean so hard on presidential history, like because he's like from there or whatever, until you gotta like, all right, what else we got? You know what I mean?
They did have like the cool fun games, so they had like the posters or whatever, look for Lincoln, kind of like a giant hide
Yeah,
and
they
seek
do
around
have a
the
lot
city.
of cool stuff. Well, they have a lot
That's
of tours.
cool.
They have
Like,
tours.
where's Waldo with Abraham Lincoln?
Well, they have.
Find the top hat.
They did. It was on the side of the street.
Well, if you're kind of a history buff or a history nerd, it's really cool to take a tour and you can go see a bunch of shit that you probably wouldn't be able to see if you didn't go there because of what its historic significance is. But also, if you're like us and you want something artsy and cool and like to go shopping, they also have that too. They had a couple of breweries that we went to were really fucking cool. They had plenty more to go to, plenty of shops.
We just happened to run out of time.
Yeah, we just happened to run out of time. There a lot of cool artsy stuff. So honestly, I would recommend it if you're close to there, within a few hours drive. Go and spend a day there. Honestly, we had fun.
There was that, they kind of did, like, a recreation of Abbey Road on, like, the crosswalk where they painted it, except it was, like, Abraham Lincoln and then, like, his little family or whatever.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool.
When they were still alive, at least.
Yeah. Well, obviously, they're fucking dead. If not,
Yeah.
it'd be weird.
But they had a statue of, like, him and his wife dancing in this one bricked off, like, shopping quarter. They had a lot of cool stuff. It was actually really historic and cool. Kind of reminds me of Cincinnati, but not as, like I said, it's not as overpopulated. There's not people everywhere.
Yeah.
Honestly, we walked middle of the day, and the largest group of people we seen was, like, 20, and it was in the restaurant we were going to.
For a baby shower.
Yeah, like for a baby shower or the brewery we were going to eat at. And that's it. Honestly, like, it was not anything, like, crazy. Like, we were walking to go eat down the sidewalk from where we parked because it was like a 6 or 7 minute walk. Didn't see a fucking soul.
Mm-hmm.
We seen one dude in a wheelchair waiting outside a restaurant for, like, somebody. Well, that's it. That's all we seen is a couple of people were, like, down the block shopping.
That was the descendant.
It's not. Well, that's what I'm saying. It was like a middle of the day on a Saturday. You think, oh, there's fucking people everywhere. There wasn't. Like, it's just not. There's a lot of stuff that I think people are just like, whatever. You know what I mean? It's not a huge
Springfield,
deal.
Illinois. How fun could it get?
We had a good time. It'd be a fun weekend. We're probably gonna plan another trip over there because it's not a very far drive from Indiana, from where we're at. So we're probably
taking the short way though this time.
Yeah, we're taking the short way. Definitely the short way this time. We wound up spending about 4.5 hours getting there, but it's like 3.5 hours. It's like 3.5 hours to get back. So we shaved off a whole hour, which did save some time, but that's part of the fun. You're just driving. Yeah. We definitely went to a couple cities or a couple towns that were actually really cool.
What is it? Dana, Indiana, where Ernie Pyle's from?
Isn't that the first
Gomer
one?
Pyle?
No, Dana.
Isn't that the?
He's an American journalist that lived during World War II.
They actually made G.I. Joe movies about it.
G.I. Joe, the Ernie Pyle story.
It's pretty interesting.
Don't know.
Yeah, because I go, who the fuck's Ernie Pyle? And I go,
Dana,
oh no, Gomer's
G.I. Joe snakes on a plane.
So Dana, Indiana is literally the last fucking town to where it turns into Illinois.
It looks kind of like Mr. Rogers.
Kind of.
So, like, it starts to turn into Illinois where it's just fucking flat. He won a Pulitzer Prize for American journalism. Mm-hmm. And war correspondent who is best known for his stories about ordinary American soldiers during World War II.
Oh, did you see any dispensaries when you were there?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Dispensaries?
It's weed's legal in Illinois, sir.
Oh, fucking ain't.
Yeah. It's literally everywhere except for Indiana.
I didn't smell weed one time.
It's because it's Springfield, Illinois. You gotta go.
What? Okay, anybody to listen... Do we have any listeners from Illinois?
Probably.
Okay. Anybody out there that knows this answer... What the fuck is up with slot machines?
Yeah.
What
you got them in the gas stations. You got
every fucking liquor store said slots.
There's flags.
It's Cody. It's because they've sold. The thing is, like, Illinois has strict laws on everything but gambling and alcohol and drugs now.
It's fucking hilarious.
Really?
Yes. It's like It's like a Midwest Nevada.
Nevada?
They've been able to sell booze on Sundays for years, decades.
Right. Oh yeah, I remember that.
Gambling has been legal there because it's Chicago.
Right.
Everybody wants to fit in with Chicago, so it's gambling's. That's how it is in Illinois.
Right. But honestly, yeah, literally, we're driving. I was like, slots. It's like, what does that mean? Like, we're thinking like slots, like slot machines. What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah. And then we looked up this. There was this bar, and it said slots on it, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I looked, and fucking slot machines.
Slots?
Like, no, what? It's like pizza places had slots.
Yeah.
Every liquor store had slot machines.
I'm pretty sure that's how it is in their airports, too. It's just slot machines.
If you're going to the liquor store, are you really playing a slot machine?
Yeah.
I don't know. But anyway, what I'm trying to convey is there's a lot of other cool shit besides Chicago. Honestly, I wouldn't be worried about getting shot in Springfield, Illinois.
No.
I would be worried about getting shot in Chicago.
There's actually a lot of older people.
Or robbed. There was a lot of older people. They had a cool ass, like the Lincoln Library. I would honestly like to go see that too. But no, we're thinking about planning another like weekend trip to where we can hang out for a couple days, take a tour, go to the library. actually like walk into Abraham Lincoln's house and
That
shit
would
like
have been
that.
fun.
Yeah, honestly, like fun is what you make it. A vacation.
Home is where you make it.
Well, a vacation is what you make it. If you're going, like, if you can literally go anywhere, like Shy and I can, and just like, we're going to Springfield, Illinois. What's in Springfield? I don't fucking know.
Horseshoes.
Yeah, a horseshoe burger and fucking Abraham Lincoln's house and a couple breweries. If you literally give us some good ass food, some cool stuff to look at, and good beer, I'll fucking stay there a weekend. I don't give a shit. Not to mention the Airbnbs. Not to mention the Airbnbs in Springfield. The most expensive one I've seen is like $100, and it's fucking decked out with like a party balcony and all kinds of shit. $100.
A party balcony. In
Seriously,
Springfield,
no, but this
Illinois.
is like a decked out one with like 4 bedrooms. It's $100 a night. They had whole houses for $60. A whole fucking house. It's kind of cool, but on it because it's not. I feel like they need more tourism. Like they need. I feel like they need it, and that's why I said if they keep like bringing shit up and the art scene and the beer scene and
They had a theater too.
yeah, like a nightlife thing, basically like some kind of, because they have a lot of community stuff there, but it's not like hopping because Chicago. Like it's, Chicago's literally like an hour or two away from there. So honestly, I feel like if they hyped it up, which they're trying to do, it would be so much better. And honestly, like the breweries that they have there, really fucking great. They did a really good job.
They're doing something to attract a bit of a
Should have went there next
crowd.
week, sir.
They're doing a really good job.
Gabriel Iglesias is going to be in Springfield, Illinois.
At the theater?
At the theater.
They actually had a couple theaters. The one that we walked past is huge.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Yeah. So honestly, like I feel like they just need, like they're on their way. I feel like they're on their way and they're trying.
Stuff to attract a younger.
And I think that's what they're trying to
audience.
do. I think that's what they're trying to do, honestly. Like with the breweries and the art and everything else. I think that's what they're trying to do. But it takes time.
Yeah, it does.
It honestly takes time, and
you got to build up a rep.
Yeah, and two, also like Chicago's on the lake.
Chicago.
It's literally right there. It's literally right there. It's literally right there. It's a huge ass city. It's got everything you ever fucking look for.
Get a fucking Jollibee, Springfield.
Yeah, get a Jollibee. Get a fucking Jollibee, Springfield. But which is a fast food chain, a Korean fast food chain. Filipino fast food chain. Sorry, but it's literally right there. It's in between. It's a giant ass city, and it's a couple hours away. But honestly, I think Springfield's kind of a gem. I really do. I think Springfield's a gem, just like Madison, Indiana's a gem.
Yeah.
Just like a lot of people are like, what's cool about Cincinnati? A lot of fucking shit's cool about Cincinnati.
Yes, you have to look for stuff to do.
Right. But it's not like being in a major city. Like Cincinnati was cool. It's historic. It's old. It's got a lot of facts. It's awesome. Not gonna lie, over the Rhine, like
it's pretty bomb.
It's pretty fucking sweet. But it's also kind of gross at the same time.
If you ain't in Cincinnati feeding freaking pigeons homeless person's vomit, where the heck you at?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like bigger cities.
In Mexico, where the fuck you at?
Bigger cities are kind of dirty and kind of gross.
They're kind of gross.
Springfield, I didn't get that vibe at all.
It wasn't dirty.
No.
Bring change for the parking meters.
Bring change. They are they're like so not bustling and overpopulated. They still have coin operated parking meters.
That's how Spencer is, though.
They do have parking garages though.
September 4th, Springfield Oyster and Beer Festival.
We saw that. That sounds like food poisoning.
Yeah. I think Ryan.
Maybe not.
I think Ryan.
I feel like old ass fucking Midwestern people know how to cook oysters.
I think Ryan kind of wants to go. I think he really kind of wants to go. So, yeah, but we had a good time. So, enough talking about Springfield. Just, if you're looking for something to do and you're around that area, honestly, just go check it out. Just go check it out. There is a lot of shit to do. You could honestly spend a whole day doing fun stuff.
Toby Keith will be there next week. Illinois State Fair.
What?
I bet an Illinois State Fair is fucking sweet.
Maybe that's why Gabriel Iglesias is there. It's the Illinois State Fair.
I bet the Illinois State Fair is fucking sweet.
That's why there's probably nothing to do. Why there weren't people there. They're at the state fair.
What are you talking about?
That's probably why. It's because everybody's at the state fair. That's why nobody's in town
right now.
Yeah.
Probably not though. Honestly, probably not.
How many different fucking corn dishes do you think they have?
How many corn dishes? At least 16.
There was a lot of diversity there too. And like, where'd we go? Decatur. Decatur was pretty
Decatur
big.
was cool.
There's a lot of lakes. There's a lot of lakes there in
a lot of
Illinois.
like communities.
Yeah, a lot of lake communities in Illinois, which was kind of different. We weren't expecting that.
There aren't even that. I don't feel like there's that.
You cross
many in
like
Indiana.
I think we crossed 2 or 3 different rivers. 2 or 3 different ones on the way there. Yeah.
2 rivers and like 6 lakes.
And on the way there, just from like a getting out, just driving standpoint, if you guys like taking vacations like that, like if you got kids, just plan ahead and just say, hey, do you mind watching the kids for today? We're leaving in the morning. We'll be back at night sometime, just for a day. You know what I mean? Just a day trip.
I'm surprised they didn't have Simpsons shit there because that's what the Simpsons
That's
is
what your
after.
brother said.
Springfield,
Actually,
Illinois.
it's never been stated that it's from Springfield, Illinois.
It is.
Could have been Springfield, Missouri.
True. Or,
There's a lot of fucking Springfield.
Isn't there a Springfield, Iowa or Ohio or one of them? I don't know.
Probably Iowa.
Springfield, Iowa.
Wisconsin.
Let's see. The Simpsons have lived at 742 Evergreen Terrace in Springfield, but it was never specified which of the nation's many Springfields they called home. Now series creator Matt Groening has spilled the beans on where Homer, Bart, Lisa, and Maggie and the rest of the gang reside. Let's see.
I feel like it would be Illinois though, because like everybody there is basically white, and then I feel like you walk into a gas station in Springfield, Illinois, and they have the Middle Eastern gas station guy.
Oh, I will say on the way there.
What's
Do you
his
remember
name? It's like Kiwi or something.
Hapu?
Kiwi.
What's that?
Hapu. His name's Hapu.
What's the gas station then? Is it?
It's like Quickie something.
Quickie Mart or
Why
something.
does it spell like Kiwi?
Oh, it is. It's KW.
Springfield,
Yeah.
Oregon. Springfield, Oregon.
Dang.
Huh.
Go check out Oregon.
Yeah, it's on fire right now.
Cronin told,
Stay away from Oregon.
so Matt Kroenig, the creator, told Smithsonian Magazine in its May issue, the only reason is that when I was
Smithsonian?
whatever. The only reason is that when I was a kid, the TV show Father Knows Best took place in the town of Springfield, and I was thrilled because I imagined that it was the town next to Portland, my hometown. When I grew up, I realized it was just a fictitious name. I also figured out that Springfield is one of the most common names for a city in the U.S. In anticipation of the success of the show, I thought this would be cool. Everyone would think it's their Springfield, and they do.
Oh, that makes
So it's kind of cool.
Good.
And also, I will say, Illinois, a lot of weird town names.
Yeah.
Super fucking weird.
Saginaw.
Saginaw.
It's because of the Native Americans.
Well, yeah. Also, what was one? There was a lot
Farmersville.
Farmersville. Mechanicsville.
Yeah, Mechanicsville.
Buffalo.
Buffalo's
Buffalo.
another one. There were a lot.
Was Corey in Indiana? It was, wasn't
Corey's
it?
in Indiana.
Yeah.
Stump.
But honestly, on the way there, we saw
what is it? Longfield, Longview,
Long Creek.
something.
Long Creek.
Long Creek.
Long dick.
That water tower says Decatur. No, it says Longstump. That fucking says Decatur. Oh, it does say what is it? Long Creek.
Long Creek.
Motherfucker can't read directions and he can't read in general.
I don't have prescription sunglasses, so I can't read shit.
My name's John Long Creek.
I will say, though, lots of Casey's gas stations.
And lots of
I'm pretty sure that's where
marathons.
Casey's is from, Illinois.
Oh shit, I think you're right. Pizza must be excellent there.
Probably.
I bet it's shit. Well, I bet it's the only thing you can.
Casey's Pizza.
I bet it's the only thing you can get.
No, there were actually a lot of pizza places.
But, yeah, there actually were. It was like random ones, too. Like I said,
Casino Italiana.
there's nothing. There actually was a lot of pizza places in these towns with nothing in them. Like, think of like...
And a hot dog place.
Yeah, but think of, like, if you're driving in the middle of nowhere, the only place that they do have in this little fucking corner of the earth is a pizza place. There was multiple of them, actually.
Who doesn't love
And
pizza?
there was a cool little town called Tuscola, which
Yeah.
had a giant fucking outlet mall in it.
Tuscola.
It
I'd
was
like to go back to
huge.
Tuscola to check out the outlet mall.
So we have an outlet mall,
Excuse me.
like, kind of close to us, like a few hours away from us. And it's massive. This was even bigger than that.
They had a Ralph Lauren outlet.
Yeah, so is the one near us.
Oh, I didn't know that. But anyway.
We don't shop there, though, because we be heavy.
We?
Polo?
Yeah, we.
They have
I
stuff
fit
that
the
fit me.
American Eagle.
They have.
I fit in American.
I can buy polo shirts, just $70 a shirt, and why do that?
7 yellows?
It's $70 a
$70.
shirt.
Oh, I thought you said 70 yellows on this shirt. Why would you do that? Gradient?
There's also that one. I think, okay, so Polo Ralph Lauren is one of those brands that it's like, this is a nice brand, but it's expensive as fuck. It's like buying Gucci. It's a belt.
Get into TJ.
It's a fucking belt. It's not made any different than a nice leather belt from another company that you spend $50 on. Like, spending $50 on a belt is not it's a pretty average price for a nice leather belt. Gucci, you're spending, how much is a Gucci belt?
I don't know. Do I look like I wear belts?
Like what, $300, $400?
I have Walmart
I don't
belts.
fucking know.
But anyway, so like
I have an elastic belt, and I've had the same elastic belt for like a decade.
But honestly, it's basically okay. So it's like $400 for a fucking Gucci belt.
Jesus.
But and this one's like $700. But it's like you're paying for the fucking brand. It's like I can afford a Gucci belt. But it's a leather fucking belt.
Buy a belt that looks exactly like the Gucci belt. You'll get the same fucking results.
Indiana is full of covered bridges festivals. We're literally the land of covered bridges. Like that's a name that Indiana has. We're Hoosiers and the land of covered bridges.
We saw one of those on the way there.
So fucking boring we are. And Lincoln's hometown fucking state. So, but
Who?
Lincoln's hometown state. Boyhood home state. When he was a boy, he lived in Indiana. We talked about this like 20 minutes ago.
Who?
Lincoln!
I thought he was from
Lincoln.
Illinois.
No, it's his boyhood home here, and then he grew up in fucking Springfield.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, that's stupid. How can you just be like, he was here? And then you'd be like, no.
It's a fucking quote. It says, "Welcome to Indiana, Abraham Lincoln's boyhood home." That's our quote.
Man, I feel like everybody just people riding off fucking other people. It's crazy.
And we got a buffalo in our state seal.
Right. Did you know that fucking John Lennon was here one time at that gas station for like 2 seconds?
Probably.
John Lennon pissed in this urinal.
Yep.
Ew.
Knob Creek, Indiana.
Where the fuck is
Oh, I
that?
know where that's at.
Yeah, so...
Is it south?
Knob Creek?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
that's
is
where
that
the knob's
is that
at.
Knob Creek? No. Sorry.
My pants.
It says his boyhood home. Okay, so this one says Hodgensville, Kentucky. Boyhood home. Okay, Knob Creek,
Bitch,
Hodgensville,
fucking
Kentucky.
President Abraham Lincoln been everywhere, okay?
Hey, about an error.
He's been everywhere.
Honestly, I mean that's what they did. They had to like migrate.
Everybody needs tourism.
Oh, Santa Claus. He lived near Santa Claus, Indiana.
Fucking Santa Claus here lives.
So honestly,
Santa Claus.
so think about this. So from Santa Claus to Springfield, which
That's a long fucking way.
yeah. So
By horse and buggy.
no shit with no fucking roads.
Well, yeah, obviously. That was
Where
before
we're going, we don't need roads.
Ride your fucking horse.
This horse has 128 gigawatts.
Gigawatts.
You've never seen Back to the Future?
It's gigawatts, I thought.
It's gigawatts.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Trust
Oh,
me,
that
we've
fucks
seen the
me up.
movie 100 times.
That
You
fucks
haven't.
me up.
Marty.
Why?
Marty
would I
tries to
watch it
fuck his
100
mom. That's funny.
times? Ew.
Holy shit! It's 4 hours away
By car.
by car.
Do walking.
Do they have a buggy?
Do
No,
walking.
let's do bike because that's a bicycle's about buggy speed.
I'm going to say 36 hours.
Bicycle might be buggy speed.
18 hours and 33 minutes.
2 days.
By bicycle. 18 hours.
That's not 2 days.
Well, you gotta stop. You gotta pee.
It's also a
You gotta
horse.
feed your fucking
But
horse.
also, it's a bike.
Your horse is gonna get fucking tired.
horse-
You might have to fix the buggy wheel.
They need a buggy symbol for like Amish. Amish Google. We need an Amish Google.
Yeah, but who would use it?
Buggy speed.
Mennonite.
Let's do walking. Let's do walking because I would say
74 hours.
yeah.
That's
So
long.
we're looking at we're like 3 days. But if you got to rest and sleep overnight, we're probably taking let's say about a work week, so about 5 days. To
if you're walking.
from Springfield to fucking Santa Claus, Indiana.
At an average speed of
That's the
3
thing.
miles an hour.
They had Native Americans back then, too.
And this is as the crow flies, which is a straight
We have
fucking
Native
line.
Americans today.
No, I mean, like,
Oh.
hostile Native
Oh.
Americans.
So
I
this is
don't
like
think they were ever hostile.
so this is like a straight fucking line too.
I mean, if you're, like, walking through their land, they're going to be like, yeah,
Well,
bitch.
if they don't know you.
They don't know you.
That'd be like if you just come walking up into my house and I didn't fucking know you. I'd be pissed off too.
Yeah.
So this is basically the route we took. We went up this way to Montezuma and then literally straight down this 36 highway.
That's
the
how
way
fucking
there.
straight it is.
You went through Montezuma and you didn't even stop there?
Why? What's there?
That was where the Montezuma's Revenge.
That's Mexico.
Oh.
Montezuma's Revenge. Montezuma's Revenge is the water poisoning you get from drinking the water in Mexico. That's why you only drink bottled water in Mexico.
I thought it was like a Native American did something like killed a white man or something. That was Montezuma's Revenge.
Oh my gosh! No, you.
Did you really think that?
Yeah.
No, not at all.
Google it.
I will say that Lincoln's boyhood home is
It's a fucking shack.
It's a lot smaller than his house in fucking Springfield. His house in Springfield's a goddamn mansion.
He got money.
Although the second story of his home in Springfield was built 17 years after the first story.
And I think I know why.
After he got some moolah.
I think I know why Springfield is not as populated during the day from what we see. It's probably because it's populated by vampires. Because everybody knows that Abraham Lincoln was a vampire hunter.
Yeah, you're right.
Ding.
If you haven't seen that movie, go check it out. It is wonderful garbage.
Wonderful garbage.
Have you seen it?
No.
We'll have to watch it. It's actually pretty good. It's actually really not bad. It's not a bad movie.
Has Abraham Lincoln have a weird mole on his face?
Yeah, it's called a beauty. It's called a beauty mark.
That's for women, not for men. It's just a
Men
fucking.
have them.
It's just a piece of shit mark on your face.
Yeah, look at all those moles on Cody's face.
I know.
Moe's.
Yeah, you got moles.
You got Moe's and you got fucking 6 heads over there.
What is 6 head?
Your forehead's so big.
Oh.
It's 6 heads now.
Because he's bald.
Yeah.
His forehead never stops.
You're right. Montezuma's Revenge is the fucking diarrhea you get from that.
Diarrhea!
That's what it's a diarrhea.
Watch out, gatekeeper! We got some Montezuma's.
That's why, like, if you're... Well, that's like you don't drink tap water. Yeah, you don't drink tap water. No, like, if you go to a resort, like, their water is filtered enough. Their water is filtered enough at a resort to... like, brush your teeth with and shit. But if you really, like, we're pretty cautious when we went to Mexico on our resort. We did brush our teeth with bottled water because it only takes a little bit to brush your teeth.
I mean, whenever I think of Montezuma's Revenge, I think of, like, a Native American with a tomahawk jumping off a rock and, like, sticking it in a
they were Native Americans, but it's more like Aztec and Incan people is what it was.
So, like, indigenous people of all
still native people. But it's different. Different region. Completely different region. Same people, different region.
They're still native, but they're native to that part.
Yeah. Would it be native Mexicans? Native?
No. They're natives. They're still natives, but they're native to Mexico. Well, they're not native to America.
They're first peoples.
Yeah, basically.
First peoples.
Other than Chihuahuas.
Chihuahuas?
That's where Chihuahuas come from.
I don't think so.
Yes,
Rats also come from Mexico.
Fucking Chihuahuas come from Mexico.
Beer comes
That's
from
why
Mexico.
there is a fucking territory in Mexico called Chihuahua, Mexico.
Iguanas come from Mexico.
Iguanas were cool.
Iguanas do not come from Mexico. They live there.
Chihuahua.
I'm pretty sure they come from there too.
The Chihuahua breed originated in ancient Mexico and is considered one of the oldest breeds of canines in Mexico. Most people believe Chis are descendants, or Cheese is Chihuahuas. Cheese. It's a short for Chihuahua. Are descendants of the Tequiche. Tequiche were a canine breed of dogs that dated back to Mayan times and were described as being extremely tiny.
Guess who knows their facts and their directions and how to read?
I wonder if they have a picture of these Tequiches.
It's a state.
Yeah, it's a territory in fucking Mexico.
Yeah, I knew that.
Well, why wouldn't you think the Chihuahuas are related?
I don't know. I was just giving you shit.
Chihuahua.
You're not very...
I like telling you you're wrong.
Oh, yeah? Well, I will
you're
prove you
wrong.
I'm right.
Yatch.
It literally just...
They can live up to 20 fucking years.
They are
Chihuahuas can live a long time. Here is like...
Look how cute that one with no weird-looking ears is.
So here's like an image of the Tequiche dogs that lived in Mayan times.
Tiny and round and
somebody
like
made a
Chihuahuas.
bong out of one.
A bong?
A bong.
That's a bong.
I mean, it's
that or a vase.
It's a water pouring thing.
Vase.
It's a...
They're kind of interesting. They do look like Chihuahuas, kind of.
I mean,
those are Chihuahuas, bro.
No, like this little chubby thing. It's a bohemian carving of a Tequiche.
Tequiche?
Or Tachichi. It could be either one.
Oh, yeah, you'd be right.
Yeah, it could be either one.
TT touch me.
No, I don't want to touch you.
But anyway, the moral of this whole Illinois story is go out, explore, have a good time, live your life. Go see the fucking world. Go see the world. Even if you don't even fucking travel internationally, go see your country that you live in.
Also, it also goes
wherever
to show
you live.
that you don't have to spend buku bucks to have a good time.
No. The most money we spent was gas.
And then judging by the Midwest, it seems like Abraham Lincoln was fucking everywhere. So.
Abraham Lincoln fucked everywhere.
But it was really cool. It was really cool coming back because there is from where we live to Springfield, the only straight line avoiding all like stupid traffic jams and shit like that, you don't take an interstate. There's interstates all throughout Illinois that connect to Indiana, but it's only certain points throughout the states. So it literally took us down county highways, still no cops, down county highways that was part of the Lincoln Heritage Trail. So it's basically like the scenic route through Illinois, which was pretty fucking cool because we got to see more small towns that were really cool to see, and they had interesting stuff, and like they had historic landmarks everywhere throughout Illinois. Museums. It was really cool. So
petrified Lincoln shit.
That just shows that not every place has to be a big city to go look at. Like, Panama City Beach isn't the only cool spot in fucking Florida. You know what I mean? Miami's not the only cool spot in Florida.
Beach sucks.
Like
you can go check out Cocoa Beach.
Right. Like, Myrtle Beach isn't only the only cool place in South Carolina.
Myrtle Beach sucks, too.
Yeah.
It's trash.
Well, because it's touristy now.
It's touristy. It's overpopulated. Like, that's why I like finding these gems of, like, cities or places or where the fuck ever, because you're going to have a good time, and it helps them, honestly.
And we can
spending money in their city helps them in the long run, and us talking about it helps them in the long run. So if you want honestly, a cheap stay, because like I said, the Airbnbs, which is the best way to fucking travel, you can get a whole house.
Get the party balcony deck thing. Go to the liquor store.
It's $100 a night.
Play some slots.
It's $100 a night. It's $100 a night. You're going to spend half that. You're gonna spend twice as much of that at a hotel, and it's a dope ass place for like two people if it's you and your partner or whatever, or if you bring kids. It's fucking museums and tours. You can even bring your kids.
They had a baby shower in a brewery.
They did. They had a baby shower in a brewery. It's kind of fucking cool. But there's a lot of stuff for kids too, and a lot of the breweries accepts kids too because they're just kid friendly. But if you want to have fun, walk around, see a bunch of shit, you can literally walk around all day and see only a little bit of it. There was a lot there.
Come to the Midwest. Abraham Lincoln was here.
Basically, fun is what you make out of it. Make your own fucking fun and go see. Get out. Get the fuck out. Get away. Go somewhere else. I can't stand the fact that some people are like, what's south of my city? I've never been there. I was like,
well, go fucking
you've never been 20 minutes south of your own fucking town? Like, you've never been to Kentucky? Like, from where we're at, Kentucky's like a little over an hour away, like 2 hours away. I was like, you've never been to fucking Kentucky? Just fucking drive. Just drive an hour. Take a fucking day, drive a fuck 2 hours to Kentucky or wherever the fuck you live. Just go. You never been to Ohio? Fucking drive to Ohio. You can drive from the farthest...
A lot of shit in Ohio.
Yeah, you can drive from the farthest place from Ohio and Indiana and get there within like 3.5 hours, and you're there. And you just fucking stay for a day and fucking go home. Or stay for a weekend.
There's a very nice family-owned candle store in Ohio, and I can't remember what it's called, but it's good.
Do we see it?
No, I think I saw it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for the update. Can't remember your fucking candle store name, but you're there!
It's Glow Candle or something, but it smells really good.
Yeah,
it's better than Yankee.
Cincinnati, the city of candles, some might say.
Abraham Lincoln was there.
The city of gnomes and candles.
Abraham Lincoln was there.
Little known fact, Abraham Lincoln was there.
Little known fact, Abraham Lincoln has lived in all 50 states.
He has, besides Alaska, because it's fucking cold there.
I will say, we stopped at a Casey's to take a piss on our way home. And there were pennies in the bottom of the urinal, and they were all heads up.
It's an Illinois wish.
They were all heads up. Yeah, we call that an Illinois lucky wish. We call that a Illinois lucky bathroom break.
Lucky.
They were all heads up.
How
though,
about just
and
an Illinois wish, not put 6 fucking words on the end of whatever I
They were
said.
all heads up
Just
though,
making the
and I
fucking
almost
Trump
reached
stop.
in
It's a
and
fucking Illinois wish
I
and a
forgot-
happy fountain.
I forgot it was a urinal, and I almost reached in and grabbed it.
Oh, you're nastier than me.
How do you
Almost eating
forget
an
it's
M&M
almost
off
a
the
urinal?
Because I
floor.
wasn't expecting them to be there.
You weren't expecting the pennies to be there.
You got your pecker out. You're getting ready to piss, and you're gonna reach down and pick up pennies.
It was before I started.
It was free money.
It was free money.
Gotta feed the meter.
Well.
Fucking Ebenezer Scrooge would have done it.
He is also a nasty dead
Yeah, he's a
bastard.
cheap bitch.
Hey, he fucking saw the light in the end before he died.
That's
He
right.
bought that whole big turkey in the window
It was
for
a
everybody.
goose.
Yeah, goose.
Whatever.
Get the
Big
shit
old
right.
honker.
Big old honker.
Yeah, he bought that fucking goose. He bought that goose for Tiny Tim, and he said, "Go get that." Wait, Tiny Tim didn't go get the goose.
Fun fact.
He
No.
bought
the
that.
boy
He
in the
bought that. He
street.
bought that goose for Tiny Tim. And he said, "God bless us, everyone." And
Fun
then he
fact,
died.
Tiny Tim just died like a year later, so it didn't help anything.
No, Tiny Tim
Who
died
is
after eating that
Wesley?
goose because Ebenezer undercooked that motherfucker.
Oh, Sam Danila.
Sam Danila.
Sam Danila and Cashew.
That's a nude. That's a nude beach there in California. Sam
Dang,
Danila.
Where was that? They had like the nude hiking.
Oh,
Where the
yeah,
fuck
so
was that?
I was looking up because we were thinking about planning another trip back to Springfield, and I was looking up Airbnbs. Like I said, it's the only way to fucking travel. Don't waste your money on and your time on a fucking hotel. So I was looking up Airbnbs and I found some cool ones, and then there's a cool category on Airbnb that's called things to do near me. So like if you're staying in that city, all those activities will pop up because they're advertised on Airbnb on the app. And I saw that and I was like, well, that's cool. I didn't notice that before. So I clicked on it and it was stuff that you could do around us, where we live. And one of them was a nude hike. It said hike in the woods nude for $25 a person.
You can do that for free.
Well, hold on. It's private property. The thing is, though, it's private property, and they said you have to hike nude because the tour guide is going to hike nude. You have to hike nude. And if you want to get to the magical Wanderlust place at the end of the fucking trail that's about a mile, that they have like a hot tub.
It's just a giant hippie orgy.
Well, listen, they have a hot tub and a pool, and you can swim in the pond, and you can do all this shit, but you have to be naked in order to participate. And if you show up there early enough, like if your time is early enough, you can spend 9 hours there naked. But you have to be naked if you want to enjoy everything. And you can leave earlier, but it's $25 a person to enjoy everything, but you have to be naked.
It's just a fucking dirty old nasty perv masturbating in the bush. See saggy old lady titties.
Well, it reminds me of that movie Wanderlust, but like way less cool.
Oh, look at this lady. Her nipples are hitting the floor.
Like way less cool, because the only people in Indiana that literally, like in the Midwest, that literally are going to do that are not the ones like you see in the movie.
There was a cum-soaked bush on that trail somewhere. It's dripping.
You think they only pick
That's
hiking
gross.
guides with
Abraham
giant
Lincoln was
dogs?
That's
there, though.
fucking gross. Huh?
Abraham Lincoln was there, though. He visited that cum-soaked bush.
No,
I hereby christen this Siemens grass. I don't know.
Siemens grass. That's fucking out east.
The bushy Lincoln.
I hereby christen this bush Lincoln's.
Lincoln's bush. This is next homestead. The fucking Jism bush. The Jism bush.
Penny for your erection? My face is on it. My face is on it.
That's why!
Penny for your
There's the Lincoln's on the penny! That's why they throw him in the urinals. He's on the penny!
He's also on the $5 bill. I think Lincoln's the person that's on the most
Pretty sure
money.
Lincoln's fucking God in Illinois, obviously.
Lincoln and George Washington are on the most money. I'm pretty sure.
most money.
What? They're on one each.
No, George
On a
Washington.
bill and
George
a
Washington is on the nickel,
I thought it was a
No,
quarter.
he's not.
Who's on the quarter?
or is on the quarter. Who's on? Oh, no.
Abraham Lincoln's on the penny.
Oh, Abraham Lincoln's on the penny and the nickel, and he's on the 5.
He's not on the nickel.
Who's on the nickel?
Jackson? No,
He's on the
that's a
$5
20.
bill and he's on the penny.
It's a short-haired guy.
Who is that?
Hmm.
I don't know.
Why is this?
Zoom in.
Why did you say a name?
Thomas Jefferson.
Where?
There.
Okay. President. Okay, so he's on the. So Thomas Jefferson's on the nickel.
Dude, Didn't he sign the Declaration of Independence?
Just presidents and money.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Presidents and money.
Presidents and
On money? On money?
Ta-da!
So,
Presidents on all dollar bills.
So this is on marshoe.com. Totally reliable source. Let's see.
It's called Presidents on Money.
George
Washington is on the one.
bill.
Scroll down, bitch. Keep going.
Oh, go
There's
to
a
the
graph.
chart.
He's on the 1. Jefferson is on the 2.
And the nickel.
Lincoln's on the 5.
Yeah.
Alexander Hamilton's on the 10.
He was not a president, though.
Yep.
Andrew Jackson is on the 20.
Yep.
Ulysses S. Grant, not a president.
Yes, he was.
Was he?
Yeah.
Okay. He's on the 50.
Was he the fat president that got stuck in the bathtub?
Ben Franklin, not a
That
president.
was Taft.
Oh.
Yeah, Ben Franklin.
Why do I get fucking...
Ben Franklin was not a president, and he's on the 100.
Ben Franklin was a fucking horny fucking genius.
Yeah. William McKinley, he is on the $500 bill.
There's
Grover Cleveland is on the
Where
$1,000
the fuck's a
bill.
$500 bill?
You're not rich enough.
Well, but where do you get one of those?
I'm pretty sure they're rare.
Yeah.
Oh.
James Madison's on the $5,000 bill. The $10,000 bill is Salmon P.
Salmon.
Chase. Is that the
Salmon
owner?
P. Chase.
That's the owner of Chase Bank. He was
Not
not
a
a president.
Probably.
Woodrow Wilson is on the $100,000 bill.
Nobody knows who that bitch is.
And the $1 million bill does not exist. Only promotional bills.
It's Later Liberty.
Later Liberty. Yeah.
I feel like half those bills are...
I feel like Lady Liberty is just a hoe that they took a fucking picture of and was just like, we're going to make her a statue.
I feel like
It's
she
a
was
gift
just
from
posing.
France, was it not?
I feel like she was just a New York hoe.
I think it was.
A gift from France. And she was made out of copper, I thought. That's why
She
she's
is.
green
That's
now.
why she's oxidized.
She's green.
Who was she modeled after? You may think her sculptor Frederic Augusta Bartholdi had a mission for his statue.
Had a vision of his statue.
The torch is a symbol of enlightenment. The Statue of Liberty's torch lights the way to freedom, showing us the path of
I
liberty.
feel like it was just his mom. He just drew a picture of his mom.
Possibility.
Oh, she's pretty young in that, though.
It's pretty disgusting.
Well, not maybe...
She looks like a female Caesar
Well, maybe that's the beauty standard for France, though.
with giant nostrils
Possibility.
and a crack in the forehead.
It's
You know how old it is.
It's fucking old, bro. Like,
Well, they had to piece her together, I thought.
They had to piece her together.
yeah, have you never seen Fievel? Or no, not Fievel.
Yeah, that's Fievel.
Fievel in the big city? They're fucking building her ass.
You got Babe in the Big City, except for Fievel.
It's just Fievel.
Fievel goes west.
Okay, Fievel. Fievel.
There's
in the
another
mix.
one.
The first Fievel. Hey, FYI, when they were in Russia in the first 5 minutes of that movie, fucking terrifying. Those cats, those fucking big
The fucking Russian cats?
the big-headed Russian cats. Ugh.
So they think it's Charlotte Bartholdi, the sculptor's mom. It's rumored that Lady Liberty's
you, bitch.
face is
Nah.
her thoughts. Oh, okay. It's her. So, which it does look alike. And they have done like a 3D
His mom
a
looks
3D
lot better.
Photoshop image of what she looked like at the time. So it's kind of cool.
Could be a lot worse.
Could be a
Yeah.
lot worse.
Could be fucking
Helga.
Donald Trump
No comment.
in a dress.
More like Donald Trump.
Should be Abraham Lincoln because
Donald
obviously he was in the big picture.
Yeah. Put him in the dress.
Yeah.
Yeah, put him in a dress.
What if it's just Fievel? Just a giant fucking mouse.
Might as well.
There's been worse stuff.
Like a giant dong.
Giant dick lady.
Yeah. Hello, dick lady.
dick lady.
Hello, bitch.
Alright, so you guys want to get into some news topics?
Might
Yeah.
as well talk about fucking Springfield, Ohio
Springfield, Ohio.
Springfield, Illinois for fucking 45 minutes.
Alright, let's get into some news topics, then we'll close this episode out. So, first up, a scientist in South Korea a professor of science at a South Korean university has invented a toilet that converts poop into consumable energy.
It's cryptocurrency, bro.
Genius
So,
idea.
no, cryptocurrency is not a consumable energy. So, Let me read the article. So, a university in South Korea helped create the toilet in order to provide renewable energy to help keep it running. Professor Cho, I'm gonna fuck this up.
You want help?
Jae Won, an urban and environmental engineering professor at the Ulsan National Institute of Science and Technology, designed the toilet called BV or BVI, whichever you want to call it.
B6.
No, that's an I.
How is it? BV.
To help provide eco-friendly energy. The creators are encouraging students to use it, and in return, they are rewarded small amounts of cryptocurrency that they can use to purchase items they need.
See, that's fake news
Or
right
pay
there,
for
sir.
their books.
It's not fake.
It's fake news because it says he turned a toilet into cryptocurrency, but he's just paying people in cryptocurrency to use the toilet.
It doesn't say. It says a University South Korea.
Go up to the article. Scientist invents toilet that converts human poo into energy that pays people for crypto. Okay.
And pays people. And, you fucking nitwit, there's a word in there, it's called and. It means additional.
I like the related video. Student shares pill crushing technique.
So.
Oh, yeah. You crush it in a syringe.
Yeah, and you snort it.
No, you don't. You squirt it into IVs.
The toilet uses a vacuum pump to transfer the waste to an underground tank where it is naturally broken down into methane gas.
Is that what that green shit is?
Chlorophyll.
I don't know.
Chlorophyll.
Which is then used to power the university in return. Professor Cho stated, if we think outside the box and use scientific technology, then we can turn human poo into energy and manure.
Farmers been doing it for years.
Yeah, you could bottle up like a
Bottle
lot
up
of
your shit.
a lot of cow shit and make it into methane gas.
Circulating this precious value back into the
You know how many
ecological
cars you could
system.
fucking power with
Master Blaster, man.
that? Yeah, just
That's what they did. Methane. In the Thunderdome. That's what they powered. What was the city called?
Thunderdome.
No. That was a dome.
Metropolis.
Pig shit alley.
I guess.
Shit
That's what it was like underneath. It was pig shit alleys. Just a bunch of pigs. They used methane gas to make electricity.
So circulating the precious value back into the ecological system and the economy is the idea of the BV toilet. According to Professor Cho, the average person poops around 500 grams a day, which can be converted into 50 liters of methane gas. This can generate up to 0.5 kilowatts of electricity, or to put it in another way, enough to drive a car for about 1.2 kilometers or 0.75 miles.
So
One shit!
Could you imagine though?
One
Are we
shit
sure
can
are
make-
we sure it's one shit?
It says poops up to 500 grams a day.
Well,
So
but
if you
how
shit
much,
one time,
how much does one poop weigh?
I've lost a pound before after a shit. Many
That's
times.
your poop.
Couldn't
What
that be
about
like,
baby poop?
Maybe that's what we'll do in the future. We'll like Fred Flintstone it, but like we have our own shit. We have to take a shit in the car.
Put gas in the tank.
But like the seats are toilets now, and we just have to shit and then flush it, and then it just
500 grams. 500 grams was just over a pound.
Yeah,
So
that's
whether
not-
you're shitting once, twice, whatever, you could shit more.
One big poop. Coffee sales are going to skyrocket. As long I feel like could be a continuous resource because we're never going to stop eating. We're people. That's all
We're never
we're
gonna
fucking do.
stop taking deuces.
Yeah, and you can turn your deuce into fucking gas and then use the rest that's compostable material as fertilizer for your fucking food. Do some science behind that and clean that up a little bit so we don't end up with weird eyeballs and shit. But then we got food and then we can make more poop and get more energy.
I feel like
it's a circle.
Yeah, circle of life.
I feel like it's a.
Everything comes full circle.
I feel like baby shit would be like liquid gold because they shit so much. Maybe you have to like scrape it off their back with like a squeegee. Just
God, yeah.
Flick
Everything helps. So Professor Cho added, our ultimate goal is to not only have a new toilet system to save water and operational costs for wastewater treatment plants, but for us to establish an ecosystem that supports technology, innovation, and drives economic diversification where human waste literally has a financial value.
You gotta support STEM.
Right. As well as being environmentally friendly, the toilet works out pretty well for the students who are willing to use it, as they are rewarded with a special cryptocurrency called G-Ghoul, or capital G, little g, 00, or sorry,
Zero.
OOL, G-Ghoul. All students who
I think it's just ghoul.
Yeah. All students who use the toilet are awarded 10 ghoul a day. They can then spend this on various items at the university, from instant cup noodles all the way to books. So you can use this to buy books. If you take one shit a day for 6 months, you get 10. That's, honestly, you can literally buy like probably 2 or 3 books with that. Because the market value of cryptocurrency goes up. So if you sit on it and it goes up, then if you sit on it and then sit on your money, then it'll go up and you can buy more shit with it.
I wish I had that kind of system to buy my school books. You know how much that would have saved? A lot of money. These books are like free $500.
Right. We'll call it shit for brains.
Yeah.
You shit and you gain brains.
Yeah. It's equal trade.
Equal trade.
Shit here to help science, and I will give you free books.
Fair trade dookie.
Discounted books. Fair trade doo-doos.
Everybody gets a living wage.
Everybody shits a living wage.
Boom, motherfucker.
Bio.
That's our slogan. All right, next article I have. That's all for that one. But yeah, I think it's a really good concept, to be honest with you. I think
it could go far.
Yeah, I really do too. Oh, and if this becomes a thing where they universally use that G-Ghoul or Ghoul or whatever cryptocurrency, start investing in that motherfucking shit. Already looked it up on Robinhood. It's not on there. So the last article I have for this week, 2 North Carolina men were killed by a train while mourning their brother killed in the same exact spot.
What a fucking coincidence.
So this is on CNN. 2 men were mourning the loss of their brother who had been struck by...
I didn't see the fucking train.
Been struck by a light rail train when they were also struck and killed by a train. They... Literally, it's like, this is full circle again too. Like, literally, it's like, hit by a train. Oh no, he got hit by a train. Oh, here's a fucking another train. Like, literally, 3 dudes dead, like 3 siblings dead from fucking 2 trains.
Yeah. There was that one, I saw a video. It was pretty old, but there were like 3 dudes walking on the tracks, and a train was coming, and but one was going this way beside him, and the other one was coming up behind him, and they weren't paying attention. They were just walking on the tracks, and they all got fucking ran over.
I did not fucking hear a train.
There was one going beside him.
Oh.
They were walking on the tracks here. There's one going beside him in the opposit direction.
What do you think?
And they didn't.
Trains going, you'd fucking pay
Get off the
attention.
goddamn tracks.
They were like, and they were like buddying up. They were like, one had one hand on his shoulder and just got fucking mowed over.
Pay attention. Where are you walking?
Yeah.
So Pablo...
But they're doing fine now.
Takiram.
So Pablo Takiram, who's 29, Jose Chilambala Takiram, who's 20, were walking north on the train tracks in Charlotte near 8200 South Boulevard at 5:10 a.m. So on Tuesday, when they were hit and killed by a Charlotte area transit system, Lynx train. So medics announced both men dead at the scene. They had been memorializing their brother on the 1-week anniversary of his death, and they were conducting a memorial out by the site where he was killed at 5 a.m. I don't know if you're on your way to work or something, but do it after work in the fucking daylight.
I feel like you got fucking smashed, and then you just keep going all night, and then just like, we're here to celebrate, and then boom.
Right. So unfortunately, the 2 brothers were also struck by a train while they were on foot, and they both succumbed to their injuries pretty quickly.
You end up like the kid from Stand By Me.
Oh shit! Don't ruin that for me.
Their brother Baltazar, same last name, who was 27 when he died, had been driving across the street when he was struck by a train and killed. That's why, if that fucking light goes on, don't beat the train. They literally say, don't try to beat the train, because literally, like, more than 50% don't fucking beat the goddamn train.
You can stop. Trains can't.
They can't.
Literally take 10 minutes, wait for the fucking train to go by, and then go to fucking work.
Right. So video evidence confirmed the 2 brothers were standing on the tracks when they were struck. They have fucking loud ass headphones, like some Freebird blaring their fucking headphones or something. They didn't hear this goddamn train.
Deaf?
I mean, it's thousands of pounds rolling on fucking metal. Like, you can't not hear it.
Maybe they were playing like Alice in Chains or something.
No.
Here comes the roar. So, but it was unclear how long they were on the tracks before the train arrived. They were lighting candles and paying tribute to him as best they could on the tracks. Do it beside the tracks, like a normal fucking
Maybe they were
person
trying to
does.
fucking bring him back, like Jennifer's body type of shit.
So, all of the safety features, including the crossarms, lights, horns, were working correctly. He said, I cannot imagine losing 3 of your children, 3 of your siblings within a week to such tragic circumstances.
I feel like you're just decreasing the surplus population right there.
Officials
They didn't deserve to live.
Officials suspect that alcohol was a contributing factor.
No
yeah,
shit.
imagine that.
So this accident was one of 4 fatal traffic accidents with 6 victims this week in Charlotte. In all 4, there has been a level of impairment involved. So basically, he's just stressing that citizens, please, if you haven't
Keep
drinking,
people away from the track.
use a ride share, have a designated driver, or stay where you are. Use some kind of fucking app.
You can't stay at the bar all night. They throw you out.
Go back up. What did that note say? Was that oh, that's a different article. My bad.
Right. So honestly, guys, if somebody get hit by a train because they're trying to beat it, it's a sad story. That it happens. People literally get hit by trains all the fucking time, and so it happens. But if you're gonna mourn somebody that has passed away, like if they passed away in a car accident, and you're putting something for them on the side of the road, get the fuck out of the road.
I feel
get
like
the fuck off of the train tracks.
But I feel like people in Charlotte are like, they don't use these tracks anymore. I can see it now. Like then 2 dudes are drunk, paying tribute to their brother or whatever. It was their brother, right?
Yeah.
Okay. They're just like, paying tribute to their brother when he died from a train accident. They're both fucking smashed, and there's like, they don't use these tracks. And they're just fucking sitting there lighting candles and shit, like, and they're trying to bring him back, like
some kind of Tom and Jerry shit,
like demonic possession of like.
Bring back the fucking Roadrunner and damn Wile E. Coyote. You learn not to fucking do stupid shit.
No, I think
die.
it made kids run into walls, though. I'm pretty sure.
Well, I mean,
there was that one guy that jumped off a building and said he drank Red Bull, so if I thought I was going to give him wings. That's a smart motherfucker, because he got millions of dollars out of that settlement. He was the only dude that's like, this shit gives me wings. I'm gonna be a fucking millionaire. He jumps off a 3-story building and he breaks both of his fucking legs and arms. And he's like, give me like $4 million and I won't say a fucking word. And now he's rich because he said that something gives you wings. Healed. And now they don't fucking use that commercial anymore. Because they're like, some dumb fuck ruined it. But he was actually smart. Like that one lady at McDonald's. Yes, McDonald's coffee's hot as balls.
No, she really fucking burned herself.
It was like disgustingly burnt. And if you don't put a caution contents maybe hot, then you're opening up a gateway to get your ass fucking sued.
Yeah,
yes, is coffee naturally hot? Yeah, some places the coffee's kind of piss warm. Depends on how long it's been sitting out. But
honestly, I prefer kind of warm coffee.
It gave her like 2nd or 3rd degree burns. It like peeled her skin off.
She had to get reconstructive surgery on her.
I honestly prefer kind of like not lukewarm coffee, but
warmer
hot.
than lukewarm.
Yeah, warmer than lukewarm, but not like hot. Like
not scald your uvula.
If I want to chug it, I can chug it. Yeah. I actually prefer that because I think it makes it taste better. Hot coffee brings up the acidity, and it's what makes it taste a little bit more bitter. And that's why I like cold brew, because cold brew takes down the acidity and it's stronger and bolder. It has more flavor.
There was a guy at work, he went to culinary school, and he told me the darker the roast, the less caffeine it has in it.
Yeah. Because I think it's the greener the coffee or the less, or something like that.
Kind of like green tea, because green tea's green.
Well, coffee's coffee and tea is tea.
Well, yeah, but...
So kind of, but no.
Is green tea just a different kind of leaf, or is it the leaf just not dried?
Coffee's not a leaf.
No, I know, but I'm asking specifically about green tea because...
all tea is dried leaves.
Well, I just didn't know. Didn't know if it goes through a different process.
No, it's just the type of tea. Like matcha is like the king of green teas. It has some of the most caffeine content of green tea, but the way it is produced is ground into a fine powder because you can't really brew matcha leaves. It's not the way to drink it.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why.
Gotta have a matcha whisk.
Yeah, you don't have to.
You should.
Yeah, you should. But anyway, guys, that's all the articles I have for this week. Ryan, let's close this bad boy out.
All right, everybody. Thank you for listening. Thank you for downloading. Thank you for still being here.
Did you have to think about that one?
Well, yeah, because I lost my train of thought for a minute. Anyways, that is the episode, everybody. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you for downloading. That is the episode. We appreciate you so much. Come back next week. We'll have another fucking bullshit episode about Springfield, Illinois. Maybe it'll be about Springfield, Arkansas or
Coming
something.
to a city near you.
There's a Springfield in every fucking city. State, whatever. And Abraham Lincoln's been everywhere, goddammit. He's like,
I've been in everywhere, man.
He's like
Better than
herpes.
STDs.
Yeah, he's like herpes. So thanks, everybody. Check out all our shit. Everything's down in the description. Go follow us. Send us an email if you want to. You won't because it's there, but nobody uses it. Whatever. Remember, wash your hands, wash your motherfucking ass. Let's roll.
You got anything you want to say?
Not exactly.
Bitches be tripping.
All right, guys. Go and get out. Go and have some fun with your lives. Live your lives. I know COVID's put a damper on everything, but go live your lives. Social distance. Wear a fucking mask. Go have fun. See shit around you that you're never going to see any other time. Take initiative. Live your life. Go out. Have fun. See shit. And remember, go and drink some good-ass craft beer. I recommend Strawsomeberry by Anvil and Forge Brewing Co. of Springfield, Illinois. As always, when life gets hard and life gets you down, you milk that pig, everybody.
Peace.
We out.
Hello, bitches.
You can't get COVID from a butthole.